I know I said I'd do like update self-build videos. This will be a state of play video, I reckon. Today was meant to be a digger day, but it is well and truly fucking it down. It normally doesn't. It normally says light rain and then it hardly rains at all around here. I'll just give you a quick overview of what's happening and why I'm kind of on pause. See that 1, 2, 3, I've replaced them, I've replaced that one, I'm waiting on that one. I've had so many different sets of glass incorrectly made, blah blah blah. It's just taking forever. I'm waiting on that one, and once that one's in, I can just carry on. So them glazing units had blown previously, and that's the reason why I needed replacements. They are just giving me replacements free of charge because it's only been a couple of years since I fitted them. I would say they haven't really affected the progression of the build because I'm slow. It's just the way it is. I would say psychologically it affects me because I effectively go on pause until I've completed that aspect, but I can't. I can only correctly heel in toe if I start from that side and then come in. So I can't do the others until I've done that one. So I'm waiting on that. This is here just because I've done some dried flower pressing for a loose present. It was her birthday the other day. I have made progress. I've cleared this. Yeah. Now, I wanted to start making progress down here, which I have to a certain extent, but there's things that need to be decided in order for the puzzle pieces to all fit together. I wasn't sure about this wall that's here. It almost feels like it should be over there, but I'm happy with it now. I've propped this up. I'm trying to figure out if I can put the bath there now instead of over here. That's because of complications with the beams. Currently got a structural engineer on it. And that will be a story for another day, which I will explain. Or I'm thinking of using this for my base, for my sink. So yeah, I can't slurry this floor and start building up the insulation and start building walls and everything until I've decided exactly what's happening in this bathroom, and then I've done the pipe work, or at least decided where the pipe work's going to be. So it's all on hold, waiting for the structural engineer, and then I'll go from there. I don't know whether I'm just trying to convince myself that this is right, but I think people that just go gun-ho and don't really think about the consequences of things end up fucking things up and then trying to put things right. I don't want to do that. I want to do it right first time round. Probably not the best way of doing it. I know, I understand it holds me up. Okay, rain is letting up a little bit. I need to redig trenches, basically. Why do I need to redig trenches? In these boxes here, I've got home battery storage. And I'm going to get it put there underneath the stairs from the lodge. So I need to redirect that pipe. I need to clear that mound that I've left there, clear a bit of this mound as well. I need to redig that trench because the electric runs across there. The reason why I need that is because I've got an electric line running from there, underground here, into the kiosk there, but I don't want it in the kiosk. Run the power into there so it runs off of a consumer unit in here instead of a consumer unit in here. The water sewage treatment plant, the power cable runs down the back here, and then it comes here. Instead of going that way, I need it to go that way. So I have the plan, I have the batteries, I just don't have the electrician as yet, but that's not my job to organise. You'll see that in a future video, hopefully, if it actually gets done. Otherwise, what I'm doing now is totally pointless. Also, I'd like your opinion on this. See this kiosk? It's on the wonk now. I'm debating whether to dig out the front of this here, put some rebar in there, lift it up with the digger or something, and then just concrete in another platform here. I don't know, would you risk it or would you just leave it on the wonk? Following day, I wish I would have started earlier. It's 2 o'clock now because I've just realised that this is a can of worms. So I've cleared that mound that was there and I started to clear that bit of a mound there. That bit will be higher than this bit. Our boundary sits a metre off the back of this. Ignore that wall down there because the bricklayer just guessed and didn't ask me, so that's at the wrong angle. That bit needs retaining probably, and I'm guessing whether, so that needs filling with concrete at some point, and I'm going to build a block wall. Should I just dig the foundation further this way or ignore it and just put sleepers there? Don't know. I was going to take this down a little bit more, but I don't necessarily need to do that now. Before I do this, I need to sort out this over here, in which case I need to redo this French drain anyway, in which case I might as well just clear this. So it's just one thing after the other. Hopefully I don't hit that power line. Something else I was thinking of as well is this normally fills up with water. Oh, it's already filled up with water. You motherfucker. Well, that's filled up with water because the drainage for the French drain isn't working adequately enough. I need to connect up the water for the house. And I was hoping that would be dry because I need to do that now, realistically. See, all those decisions, you go, right, okay, do I do this? Or do a little bit of this and then you come back to it later, and then a year later it's even worse than when you left it in the first place. You should have done it then. Done. Need to put the gutter on as well. Clear. That'll do. Right. I need to redig that trench. Thank God it's only that much. I've had a look in here. See this? This is that duct that goes that way. This is where I pull the power line out. I'm too scared to do any more with the digger. I'm going to have to do this by hand now. I'm sure I'm close over here. There's the electrical tape. That's I think this side's probably about 250 deep, but that's fine. Right. Ooh, rainbow. That's because it's been raining and I've been digging, but it doesn't matter because I've been sweating. Right, I'm going to call it here. So there is my duct. It goes underneath my French drain and it comes up there, and then that's the other SWA just there. I just needed to break the back on that in case I get very, very short notice from an electrician. So yeah, I'll excavate that carefully, and I'll get ready to pull that SWA out with another cord on. Yeah, you'll see in another video what needs to happen. And I'm thinking, yeah, definitely, whilst I'm here, I might as well pull out that French drain and redo it properly. So that'll be me. That's what I'll be getting on with. The glass is ready to be delivered. So then I can do that. Hopefully the structural engineer will get back to me in the next couple of weeks as well. And then once I've tied all their mod ends up, even though I've got 50 million more rod ends, I can carry on in there. Fun and games. See you later.